Alright, so now that I've got just a table left over, this is really going to be a fast video here. We're just going to go here and we're going to go into the uh, unwrap here, and I'm simply going into my polygon, go into my editor, and as you can see, nothing looks good, so I'm going to just flatten my mapping, say OK, and that's my entire thing here. Actually, honestly, this is fairly well unwrapped. I've got my control panel here. The only thing that I don't like is, one, I need to piece all these little pieces together like so. So that can be as simple as stitching these pieces like this, and you can see I might be able to even go like this and break this, stitching these together, and then stitching these together like so, and maybe I'll even put this one like that. And instead of doing this a whole bunch of times, as long as I've got one of these done already, I'm going to just stitch the two sides in there, and then it's going to have, I think there's a base here, which I didn't delete. I need to delete that. But as long as this is all like stitched together and I don't have to worry about piecing that together for that one, it looks like it's, where is it at? Looks like it is this end piece here. And as long as I don't have to deal with anything like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just simply go in here and collapse all and say yes, and that's going to dissipate everything. I'm going to go into polygon here, and I'm just going to honestly delete these real quick here. Not that one. Then I'm going to just delete those. And then what I'm going to do is go into my shift, and I'm going to just drag that one over, and I'm going to clone to element. Say OK. I'm going to grab two of these, say OK, and OK, and then I had two more over here, and OK, and then let's just grab this and let's rotate this one up, rotate this one down a little bit, and I need to place them in a little bit better, but for now this is good. Close this up and simply go in here, add the mapping back on, and open in the editor, and as you can see, I only have one, but now what's happened is everything's overlapping on the exact same one. The next thing I'm going to do real quick is go into this mode here, and let's just really quickly stitch the outer edge here. And this is my top, and I'm not worried about that one. I'm going to stitch this as my base together real quick here. And what else we got here? I'm not worried too much about my sides or interior. Let's grab this one here, and let's grab this, and notice it basically has that one all in there. And we'll just grab these, and let's try packing let's undo that. What I'm going to try and do is, let's do this one instead. So I've got this piece here. This is the top, and that's my most important piece. So I'm going to move that one up. This one looks like the base, which I should delete, but I'm going to just move it off right now. Actually, you know what? Let's delete, clean this up and delete it. So we're going to go back here, just simply collapse all again, yes, and I'm just going to select that one and hit delete, and let's go in and delete this, because this will be, we'll just press this up against the modeled. Like so, and hit delete. And that just gives me more real estate to play with. And then let's go into this one here and just grab all these little pieces real quick here. Okay. And there we go. Got all those pieces. And I'm going to hit delete. And then let's just grab these elements real quick here. And I'm just going to move them down inside that. That's fine. So now that that's done, I can get off of this and go into the map again and open in the editor. And as you can see, everything's still pretty decent. I'm just going to go in and let's attach this to the side, stitch that together. Let's stitch that together. Stitch that together. And let's stitch that together. And something's kind of funky here. I'm just going to leave that undone. I don't know what's going on there. And so just going to grab let's stitch my pieces real quick here. That looks good. And I think it was this one. So there we go. Stitch these together. Okay, so now with this all taken care of, I think with the exception of these couple pieces here. Let's see where these go. Let's take this one and put it there. And that one there. That one there. And that one there. What's this piece? This is, oh, these are all the little leftover pieces that I did not, looks like, end up with. So I'm just going to, let's see if we can just stitch all of this in. And alright, now with these all pieced together, with the exception of these pieces right there, let's just And again, sometimes we can make it work. If it doesn't work, we'll go back and redo it so that it does work. So I'm just going to grab this, move, and this, this, and go in here, stitch that together. That's 1, that's 2, 3, and 4. And bless you. And let's see here, one more. Alright, so we're going to stitch that in there. And we're going to stitch that in there. Okay, so with these all stitched in, now I should be able to there we go. So with these all stitched in now, it looks like they're all good. I should be able to kind of move them as a whole and just kind of line them up again. And I'm just kind of lining these up there. Something's a little bit odd with this, so I'm just going to, oh, I know what happened. So we're just going to go in and break. And honestly, instead of toying around with all this, I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Collapse all, yes. And sometimes it's easier just to start from scratch and make sure, like so. I'm just going to make sure that's unwrapped properly. Yeah, sometimes it's easier just to start from scratch and just, instead of like piddling around with something little like this, especially if I'm cloning it over and over, everything looks good on there. So all I'm going to do is, again, clone this over and over. So collapse all, yes, go to my element here, and shift and drag, shift and drag, shift and drag, so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about manipulating them right now. Now that this is all done, go back in my UV, go into editor here, and so this is actually really simple. I'm going to just grab these two pieces, move them out, grab this piece, and we're just going to scale, holding in control, scale that to size. Grab this piece, this is my console, and honestly I kind of want to, I want to have more space on the console, so I'm going to just go back in to my edge mode here and break up break that up, break that up. And that's going to give me, let's just move these pieces out to the side. In fact, that's the interior. Okay, so this is good. So I'm going to grab this piece here, and I'm just going to rotate it 180, and then move it down in the corner here. Scale it up nice and big so that I get maximum space out of that. And then I can kind of place these in there. Grab this, place that in there. Place that in there. And I'm going to grab all of this, and I'm going to scale these up a little bit. And I'm going to place that in there. Yes, they're bigger, but I'm not too worried about it because of I can put more detail in here. Grab this. Grab and then just simply kind of match them in. And then just grab this piece here, move it up. Move this one 90 degrees. And move it like so. In fact, let's flip that over and just kind of move this something like that. Grab both of these and just scale it up. And there we go. So that one's done.
Alright,